throwing jaws. I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, like I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell, a couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, know I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, company. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go.
Buddy up! Mike 9! Bang out! Bang out! Bang out! Get the ball!
Check!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Check! Cross! Cross!
Match box! What? Check 99! Check 99! Check safety! Check safety!
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Looking to throw. Nance. He's going to run. There's one. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
We got to seal. We got to seal. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go, though. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, ready? Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there.
Crunch time, defense.
Sponge! 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 No! No! No!
Jam, 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 jam. Slam, slam. Mike.
short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Operating from the gun, Nance. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
I'm here all day. Set, go. Mike 9. Ready. Ready. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
On the set.
Check 55.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
That's got to be a long day. Mike 55. Mike 55. Damn.
2nd and 11. Gets it to Meredith, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, high 7.
36. Mike.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
At the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Set, ready? 8, read. Blue draw, focus.
after you. I'm coming after you.
Check, watch that.
Check nickel.
Look, squeeze. Shoot.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Third down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. 5. Go.
5, 36. I'm coming for you, son. Watch 36.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to White. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Hey, do.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Let's go.
They look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, we got a seal.
Here we go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kevin Balaj. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on 3rd down. Nance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We're scoreless after 1. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Tell your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 42-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, lock it.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 43.
Let's step.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
36. Oh, you got deep? Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw here. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time. Watch time. Tight end right. Go. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, switch gears.
Off the play fake. Nance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check three, check three.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Hey, let's get that home. Kill. He's checking. Crap.
Now.
On second down, Michelle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Third down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, we got to seal.
Check, check. Lucky.
On first down, here's Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, set. 60 or 55. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Back, fair. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Mark 55. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he finds Howard complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Line 36. Watch 36.
Hey, wahoo.
36. Line 36.
He'll look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
15-9.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Hey, watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get it.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
defensive back on third down.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Line 36. We got it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check. First down. 6-6. Bullet high.
They will run with Grant, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Hey.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
I got you, pup.
Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo. Ready.
Second and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie! Go! Leo!
36! You got nothing today. You got nothing. Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Nance. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Henry! Hey, come on now, come on now! Check it back. Joker. Check it out, read. Pick the heel. Come.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nance. And he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michelle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Johnny's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even. Yes. 5, 36. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Set up, 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. 36. 5, 36.
Now back to throw. He's able to find Wallace. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 86. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You got right. Hey, watch the slant.
2nd and 4. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Set 50, plant.
36. Let's go, defense. Our top.
Hey, box drop.
36 to Mike. Watch the run.
5.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Maher able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready? Right. 9. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Go. Flow.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Kill. Turn it up.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go. Ain't together. Watch. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. You got tape.
Operating from the gun. Nance. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone. They've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. And a dump off to White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cameron Meredith. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Matchbox lights. Switch. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pick...
And he found it. It's on the ground.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Nance. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Come on. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Back to throw. Nance steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Couple couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
36.
Off play action. Nance. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
The current formula is not working right now. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Here we go, set. 60 out more. 55.
Hey, I'm coming.
On first down, Michelle looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Crunch. Rock it. Go.
And it's Michelle once again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
on.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch that in, tight end right.
2nd and 6. High throw, but the catch is made. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Nance will get this into the hands of Burita. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Nance. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Nance. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
Man, I got you.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot, watch the boot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was
under pressure, and they got to him again. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Balaj. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New England, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.